why don't you just start us at the beginning of the day?
You mean when you're still sleeping?
Our days at the chateau. Let's start at the beginning. So
Okay.
You wake up.
Yep, I get up.
You get mad at me because I still sleep.
That's not true. I've made peace with the fact that you are sleeping. Thanks for following along and watching these videos. If you like it, please hit the like button and go ahead and subscribe.
So I have a daily trip I take every morning. Well, not daily, but I would say 5 times a week. I go to the Boulangerie, which is the local bakery, and get a couple things for me and the kids. It's for me, and it's for me. The closest town to us is a town called Montreal, like Montreal, just like the one in Canada. Every small town has their own boulangerie, and they're all a little different, but the reality is they make unbelievable bread, baguettes, croissants, and what I'm finding here is that this stuff only lasts a day. I don't know what it is, but they don't put anything in it that preserves it. So basically, if you don't eat it that day, you could basically have a crouton the next day, which is nice because I get to come every day and get fresh bread. So I'm gonna go in here and see if I can find something good for today. Bonjour. 2 croissants, 3 muffins, une baguette.
Muffins.
Du chocolat, une mertière,
Comme ça.
une,
2.
du chocolat. Ouais. In and out of the boulangerie, and we have a just bag full of goodies. We've got muffins, and then of course you've got to get a baguette. Just kind of munch on this all day. This place makes these pointy tips. I've never seen this. I guess it's their thing. Yeah, success again at the Boulangerie. Generally I don't even get home. I go ahead and just start eating them because they're that good and flaky. So as normal, the croissants did not make it home. Went ahead and took those down on the car ride. Got a couple muffins and baguettes, so we've kind of gotten to a rhythm of Lennon likes the blueberry. Of course, the big kids like chocolate. And me and Jenny are both well aware they are eating cupcakes for breakfast. Today was a good day.
No!
Chocolate, blueberry, and chocolat.
So guess what I only got wrong? Are you guys leaving today?
No.
When?
So my day starts finding bread. We start school.
I start school with the kids right away.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
try to get into the habit of knocking out school. We've done a couple days to where we'll let them kind of go play first and then do homeschool.
It's always hard
And
to
it's
pull them
hard to
away.
get them reined back in. So we've just
Yeah.
decided that we knock it out the first thing in the morning, kind of get that out of the way. And so it's really, it's a challenge to get all 3 of them going for you.
Yeah. For me. You help sometimes.
Sometimes.
With school, yeah. Yeah, it is a challenge, but thankfully, Everly's becoming more independent.
Yeah.
Lennon, she just plays until I tell her she has to do something else. So it is a challenge, but it's working for us.
And then we also have this app that allows them to read to the app, which is pretty...
I love it because reading with our kids is important, but the reality is if I'm doing school with each kid
Right.
and then sitting down to read with each kid, that's just that's a lot, and I sometimes don't have the patience for all of it.
Right.
So we found this app that uses AI to listen to them read,
Yeah.
and will correct what they get wrong. If they're reading a story about bread and they miss the word dough, they'll say, this word rhymes with though, and then they'll use the clues to find it. So it's worked great. We can see their progress. It really helps, like, make sure they're getting in good quality reading every day without me having to be involved in absolutely everything. We've kept it pretty simple. I mean, we just have a notebook and pencils.
Yeah. Our biggest challenge when we first got here was internet.
Oh my gosh.
It was a obstacle to overcome.
No.
Yeah, so internet was tricky because it would work, then it wouldn't work, and it was frustrating to us, frustrating to you, and the kids, because they'd be reading and like click to go to the next thing, and then it would freeze. You know, be in the middle of a quiz, and it would just stop working. So we actually solved that problem. We called Elon.
Elon Musk helped us
Yep,
out.
and we ordered Starlink, which has been, since we've got it, it's been like.
It works.
It works,
Thank
but
the
it
Lord.
it was one of those things where you just take it for granted that it
Yeah.
always works. Chateau Life. So we do school, we do all that, and then typically
one of two things happens.
right. So a massive part of our daily time here at the chateau is really outside. So after they kind of finish doing their schooling and all that fun stuff, come out here. So really none of this was here when we got here. And then these guys borrowed some rope and just some old stuff they had. Yeah, and they just got to work and started building out these swings and a trapeze and a place to kind of just rope swing, rope ladder. And they spend a lot of time in their day out here. And then the new addition, they've borrowed a tent. So this guy is a Shetland pony. His name is Bounty. When we first met him, we named him Brutus because he actually took a little bite out of it. He's a Shetland. He's super sweet, but as we're learning, like there's basically like a hierarchy among the horses. And unfortunately, Brutus is on the bottom. Bounty is on the bottom. So whenever we bring treats out, they all kind of run him aside and push him over and take a little bite out of him to get him out of the way. So at first we weren't a big fan of Bounty, but now we're big fans of this guy. So this is the boss. He's the big guy, and he will take this one out. Back up. I find these two are always like fighting because this guy's got a little bit of attitude. This is the smaller one, this girl. But then the boss, if we have food, the boss will come and just take him out, get him out of the way. So this is the boss. He runs the show. So the boss is number one, and then this beautiful white horse is number two. So he's number two in command. So if the boss gets fed first, this guy takes second. This guy, he's an old gray one. He is basically like, he's the third in command. And then of course we practice our sloth move. Kids spend a lot of time with these goats. I don't know, like I never would have thought goats are like a really cool animal to hang out with. But these guys are great. They go on walks together. They take the whole kind of pack of them down to the water and just really spend a lot of time with them.
They've made themselves at home and they spend a lot of time out there. Also with the animals. They love to be with the animals. But if we're not doing that, then we're going to find an adventure.
Today we're going to a place called Monsegur, so it's a big hike, and we're heading up there. It's supposed to be some like old ruins or something, so they said it only takes 30 minutes, but that sure looks like it's going to take us way longer. Are you tired already? You know we haven't started yet. No, we just got out of the car.
There was Catholicism, the Catholic religion, which is
We have arrived at the top.
Can I climb?
Do you know where we are?
A broken castle?
A broken castle, like ruins
Yeah.
in the clouds.
Uh-huh. You can literally see the clouds.
What do you think about living up here?
It would be hard to breathe.
Breathe. Breathe.
I think we've gotten into a good rhythm of it being just an ordinary kind of normal thing, but obviously we're in the south of France,
Yeah.
southwest of France.
Yes.